Beware of scammers in Kuala Lumpur. This is today's topic. Hello and welcome to another traveling solo log. It's me, Solo, and today I just want to talk to you about scams in Kuala Lumpur and also scammers, because I've traveled to Malaysia about 5 times and I've encountered some scammers. Just as a disclaimer, I do love Malaysia, I love Malaysian people, and Kuala Lumpur is one of my most favorite cities. But just like any other big city in the world, you're gonna encounter some scams, and I just want you to be aware of it. So when you come to beautiful Kuala Lumpur, you could try to avoid it or just not get into the scam. So basically, I recently had a video that went semi-viral on some social media platforms that basically I was at the Ramadan Bazaar and this lady approached me. So let me play the clip real quick. Really interesting. Wa alaikum salam. Here, please take some of this food. Hey, you said you want food. Here's some food. Take this. No, have some food. It's okay. You don't want food? Okay. You see, I offered her some food and she didn't want it. And I actually saw she was with a group of other people too. I'm gonna be real with you guys and keep it 100. That there's some scammers here in Kuala Lumpur. I actually saw them before in Bukit Bintang. I want to keep a positive video, but also want to be real with you guys. That they just walk on the streets and always ask for money. And I was like, from this clip, you can tell this lady is not a local Malaysian. First of all, just to point that out, that most of the scammers are not local Malaysian. Yeah, so she's not local Malaysian and she's asking for some food. She did this. I was like, yep, just take as much food as you want. But she didn't want it because these people, unfortunately, what they do, they just prey on foreigners and they just want to make money. And this is how this is like their scamming technique. They just go with a baby. And oh, and by the way, a lot of people were talking about the baby was sleeping. I didn't really pay attention. That some of these people might even give some stuff to the baby to make it go to sleep, and you could read about it online or even see the comment section of my previous video about that. Yeah, so basically what they do is you just go around the city and just, oh, help me. And I don't want to say which country these people are from. Maybe in the video you can guess for yourself, but like a lot of people are saying she's from this country, from that country. It doesn't matter what country she's from, but I know she's not local, that's for sure. But like, it is messed up that you'd go to Malaysia, like a beautiful, nice country where people are very hospitable, also soft-hearted people, like they're always smiling and nice, that they just want to like take advantage of like the local people, and then also make the country look ugly. Probably like, how is this person making the country look ugly? I'm a traveler, right? Maybe I'm a seasoned traveler, and I've been to many countries, you can see from my YouTube channel. But if I'm just a traveler that only went to like 1 or 2 countries, or maybe this is my first time to Malaysia, and I see this, I'm like, think to my head, like, wow, like Malaysian people are not very nice, like they're like bad people. But that's not true. They're very nice people, like one of the most nicest people I've seen in the world. But they're gonna have a taste of that because it's like, okay, they encounter this one person, and then another time, this is just one time that I recorded this lady, and it's not anything against this lady in particular. Maybe she's part of a group, maybe she's forced to work like this, but it's like, come on, she has hands and legs. And I feel like if you have hands and legs and feet, you can go work. Even, you know what I mean? Even like a not so nice job, just, you know, make a living. And, you know, actually have like a hard income, like a hard working person does. Well, anyways, so that's one scam that I encountered. Another one was one time I was just walking, like say for example, I'm not in Malaysia right now. You can see where I'm at, if you guess. Anyways, yeah, so I was just walking around the street kind of like this. And some guy approached me, he's like, hey, please help me out. I'm like, what do you need help with? He's like, oh, I just had surgery and I need money. I need money to go back to my home country, which again, I will not say his home country, but no, I don't want to. I'm just thinking about it, like, should I say it? No, I shouldn't, because that's me. I don't want to like show anyone from any countries that bad. So anyways, yeah, he was like, please help me out. I'm desperate for money. And I'm like, nah, man, sorry, I can't help, because I knew I was just like, nah, like, I'm not just do that. So anyways, I went inside of a 7-Eleven, and he like followed me, like say for example, we're walking around and the 7-Eleven is like right there. He literally followed me like 5-10 minutes into the, like he waited outside. I got a drink from the store, I was just drinking it. Then he was like, oh, please, come on, help me out, this and that. I'm like, look, man, like, nah, I'm fine. And then I saw he had a bag with him. I'm like, what's in that bag? He's like, oh, I'm selling some pens and markers. I was like, okay, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? I'll buy something from you. And then he had like these pens, and he was like, okay, I'll sell it to you for like 15 ringgit. I was like, I'll buy it from you for 20. He was like, no, I need 50 because blah, blah, blah. I just had surgery. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't know why they keep on approaching me as a foreigner. And I've seen other foreigners too get approached too. Yeah, but that's another time. So basically what these people do is they just prey on foreigners And also local Malaysians too. If you're a local Malaysian watching this video, please let me know, like, have you ever encountered these like foreign scammers? Because I don't know, it just really makes my blood boil. The only reason I'm doing this video is because it's like, dude, you had enough money to purchase a ticket to come to this country, and somehow you just stay here and you're just asking for people for money on the streets. And there was another time I saw a lady crying on the street. A foreigner lady. She was a tall, beautiful foreigner, and she was crying on the street. And I just got finished praying at the mosque, Masjid Jamik, which is a beautiful mosque in Kuala Lumpur. It's like an old mosque. But anyways, I saw her crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? And she's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. So anyways, I just sat down in this one area too, right next to the mosque called River of Life. And I saw her pass by again. I was like, are you sure you don't need help or something? She's like, I'm okay. And then I was like, no, just tell me, like, what's wrong with you? She was like, well, the other night I was walking by myself and these guys were like following her and basically like saying some bad words, and she was very like shook from it. And she said like they're asking her for money, and it was near Chinatown, which unfortunately isn't the best areas. And she was saying like these guys, which she described them to me, and I could tell like they're foreigners too, that just went up to me asking me for money, and they're like saying some bad words to me, and I don't feel safe in Kuala Lumpur. I'm like, wow. It just boils my blood. Like, maybe this isn't a scammer in particular, but I was like, man, like, why do these people come to other countries and just like ruin it? Anytime I come to like another country, I always want to show the beauty of it, show the nice things about it. And then there was another time where I got scammed. Like, I was basically walking, and let's say I'm walking like over here. Some guy parked his car like right over there, and he was asking, he was like, hey, actually, let's go over there anyways. Walk, show you a little bit more of the area where I'm at. Yeah, he was like, hey, do you have 15 ringgit? I'm like, what do you need 15 ringgit for? He's like, oh, I just ran out of gas and I need money to get back home. And please, this guy was a local Malaysian, I'm not gonna lie, but I was just like, okay, interesting. But yeah, I was just like, okay. And I actually gave him 15 ringgit. And then I was like, wait, 15 ringgit is a lot of money. I was like, gas in Malaysia, or like petrol is very cheap in Malaysia. So that was another time. And then I'm trying to think, like, I'm kind of just walking and talking. I'm also fasting, guys, so kind of thirsty, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, I basically wanted to bring this attention that there are, in general, many people that just come from other countries besides local Malaysians who will come up to foreigners and just asking for money. And then sometimes, I want to give you another example too. One time I was purchasing food, and this is how nice Malaysian people are. I was purchasing food from like a restaurant, and the restaurant that I was purchasing the food, the total was like 8 ringgit, and I gave him a 20. And there was a lady behind me annoying me, oh, please, I'm hungry, please. It was like her and her sister or something. Please give me money. And I'm like, I could tell that there's the same type of scammers I met at the Ramadan Bazaar. I was like, no, I don't have money. I don't like to just give people money because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I was like, do you want some food? She's like, no, I want money. So I was like, okay. So I paid with a 20, he handed me back 12 ringgit. So I had like a 10 and a 2. So I gave her 2 ringgit. She's like, no, I don't want that, give me the 10. I was like, no, you're not getting anything. Yeah, I just like, and what I'm talking about, Malaysian people are so nice that they just let these people just go in the restaurants, and just like where I'm from, we never let people who are begging for money go inside of our restaurants. We're like, no, sorry, like if someone like is like that, like, no, you're not allowed to be in our restaurants. But in Malaysia, they're very like open type of people. They're like, okay, you want to come in our restaurant? Like, it's kind of awkward for them, but they're like, we're not going to like try to cause a scene or a problem for you. So they allow them to go in these restaurants, and fortunately bothers some customers, but a lot of the customers who are local just ignore them. But if you're a foreigner, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah, this is basically some instances where I had to face in Kuala Lumpur, that there are some scammers, and maybe there's even other scams that I'm not even aware of. Or this one time that I bought a ramly burger, I didn't even know I got scammed. This is how nice Malaysian people are. That they're like, oh, you pay like 10 ringgit for a ramly burger, which for me 10 ringgit is not that much, not that expensive. It's like only $2 and something cents, but like, yeah, you got scammed. So even a lot of Malaysian people, they're so nice and so hospitable. They're like, hey, like, you got scammed, please be aware. Every street food vendor you go to should have a sign outside of their vending cart for you to see. Yeah, so just in general, guys, but basically, these are just some scams you have to be aware of in Kuala Lumpur. And please let me know if you're a local Malaysian. I'm sure a lot of Malaysian people are going to be watching this video. Let me know, like, how as a foreigner, as a traveler, I can avoid these scams. And also, what scams do you know about that foreigners can avoid? Because all in all, I love the city. Love the country. Malaysian people are very beautiful people, but you're gonna deal with some scams. And overall, I think Kuala Lumpur is a safe city. It's not dangerous, or else I would not go there. It's well developed, beautiful city, similar to the city that I'm at right now. You see a lot of high rises in Kuala Lumpur. It actually has like the 4th biggest like high rise, like skyscrapers, like sky horizon, you want to say. Yeah, so that's basically about it. The nicest thing I could tell you guys, if you want to avoid these scammers, just when somebody tries to approach you on the street, just try to ignore them. Or talk to them real quick, and if they really need help, you give them food. I have given food to many people before, and I'm glad to help out many people, but I just do not like to just give money to people that I've seen before, just always bagging it and bagging it. Just, wow, I don't know. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because I don't know what they're going to do with the money, and I don't know. It's not good, and I know it's not good. That being said, I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope wherever you're watching this, you're having a great day, great time. It was just something that was on my mind that I had to just let loose, as they say. Yeah, just let loose, because I was like, man, because I have a friend that's about to go to Kuala Lumpur, and actually a couple other people said they messaged me, they said they're gonna come in a few months. I was like, just make this video, let people be aware of there are some scams in the city, but it's a beautiful city, and I advise you, with the scams or no scams, just go see it for yourself. You're gonna enjoy it. It's really nice, and yeah, don't forget to eat that nasty lemak too. Peace, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.